Well, oh shit. Check out the blog spot. I forgot that this way of doing live stream, you can't fucking share your screen. So check out the blog spot, twospiritedinvestigate.blogspot.com. Hey Jay, and we have some specials going on with some classes that will be presented live to you all. I think we have 6 new classes that are going to be live presented. And I was going to share it, but whatever. Like I said, maybe I'll do a little quick video after this and kind of show it or whatever. So listen, this video is about, come on, Jay. This video is about 2, right? Dos, do, qua, mu, la, do, de, ru. Okay, anyway, so these are 2 simple techniques that I use when it comes down to venerating my ancestors. And of course, there's different ways of venerating your ancestors. And, you know, ancestor veneration has been practiced for thousands of years. Of course, the people, you know, they rewrote the Bible and they wanted to dumb people down, as many things they write down. That's why it's called history, his story. So, and even his story, get it, like the snake is hissing, hiss. So anyway, the Bible talks about you should not be ancestor veneration. Don't pay attention to those who came before you and also the bullshit. So listen. 2 simple steps which will definitely blow your mind, bitch. When I tell you it will blow your mind, you will see some changes in your life with these simple techniques. You are gonna be like, what? So listen, there's 2 different types of ancestor money that I have here. I have one of them, I believe this is $10 trillion, honey. Comes with a little plastic coating on top of the real money. And they got glitter on it, honey. Yes, honey, I get this at a wholesale price, honey. And it comes, guess how quick it comes, y'all? Come closer. That's how I might start selling on my blog spot. Come close. It comes in only 2 days. Ah, bitch, I love it, honey. Shut up, go say hi. Go say hi, honey. Go say hi. Okay. Then I also have the good old American $100 bill, y'all. You know, just in case your ancestors were not international or they couldn't travel to the, let me stop trying to cut in. Listen, American money, ancestor money, this is called Joss paper. You should already know this. But so I use all different types. I have Vietnamese ancestor money. I got Thai ancestor money. I got Chinese ancestor money. Girl, yes. Tao ancestor money, Buddhist ancestor money. Who you doing? And I even got some little notes from over there. And I don't know if I should tell them that. That might be illegal to burn their money. But anyway, so $100 bills, very simple, very easy. You don't need a pen, a marker. You don't need a fireproof container. As you can see, my shit is burned to the darn burn. You get 3 of these for 88 cents from Walmart. We love it, we love it, we love it. You're gonna need white candles. Depends on what type of tea I'm going in because your ancestor veneration could be elaborate or simple. I like to be elaborate for my ancestors because they've done so much things for me. They've blessed me with so much stuff. And even outside of the materialistic stuff, like they've made me who I am. And without them, I would be nothing, literally. So, there's different types of candles you can use. A little Voltaire, honey. Shout out to my sister over in New York. She always say Voltaire candle. Yes, honey. You got little tiny mini little Voltaire, I guess you could say same thing. And then, of course, you get these little white pillar candles. I love these, actually. Or you can use the little 7-day candle or the little 3-day candle. Okay. I like using the pillars because the wax drip, and just like the blood that they shed for you, the wax symbolizes that. So use white because, of course, white deals with spiritual power, spiritual favor, spiritual blessings, and just power. Can we talk about it? You can also use red. Depends on what type of tea I'm given or I want to get. Who you doing? I also incorporate red because red symbolizes blood. But I usually don't do that when I'm doing ancestor readings for people. Okay, so you need a little white candle. Like I said, you need a mark, you need your ancestor money. And also, I make this. This is ancestor oil, okay? And I make this, honey. So if you want to know how to get my ancestor money, oil, you go and send me a little email, honey, and I can send you some, honey. One of the girls, she already got it, honey. Where you at, bitch? I haven't heard from her in such a while, girl. She got her thing. She said, fuck you, bitch. Anyway, so the first technique we're going to go over is using the Voltaire candle. I think I already have a pack open, but we're already here and I don't feel like getting up and doing all that shit, honey. Okay. So you go ahead and get the Voltaire candle. Voltaire, yes, you can be cute. You know, you can be real cute, honey. Like, this is what they look like. You can be real cute and elaborate. You can get your little marker, right? And you can mark little stuff on it like, love my familia. I want, thank you, Ani. Shout out to the Langston family. You can put whatever you want on here, and you can put little scribbled dots on, just in case you got people that want to be nosy. Okay, do it all, little T, what you want to do. Okay, you will anoint this with your ancestor oil, whatever oil you want to use, right? And then you would, while this is lit, you would take your ancestor money. Okay, and I like to give them 500 at a time. With this money, you give as much as you feel is necessary. With this, you should only do the big bills. You know, I would say one big bill a day if you're going to do it once a day. If you want to do it several times a day, you do 2 big bills. And of course, this is about energy, not literal money, because they don't really give a fuck about $100 over there, girl. Now to be good to get rid of their physical burdens. Sometimes they don't give a fuck about it. Bitch, you got $5, $2. Another thing you can also use too is scratch off tickets. People do not know that. If you do not win the lottery, can we talk about it? Come on. If you do not win the lottery or the scratch offs, you can actually use those tickets because there's energy on that. You can actually offer them up to your ancestors, either burn them or place your candle, ancestor candle on it. So what I do is I take the money and I write my desire, or I put the name of my ancestor. So I'll just put my, my family last name, I write my little cute little thing, love to grandma, da, 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 put my little initials there. And you just write that on all the little T. Right on all those T. That's what I say. You can't be sitting here doing 20 damn bills. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but I don't recommend that, honey. Okay. Put your name down. How you doing? Yeah, birthday too. And do that on all the bills. Okay. And then you're going to anoint this money with your ancestor oil. Oh, God, this has been curing for, I want to say 2 months. And it almost smells like black cherry, which is so weird because there's nothing in here black cherry-ish. It is so, excuse me, it's so odd, honey. Yeah, one of the little pieces came out. So listen, you anoint the money. I just let it drip, 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 dripping everywhere. Drip, 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 drip. Let it drip out. Hey, let it drip, honey. Get that money soaked. Get it soaked, right? And I just rub the money together. Use my frequency. Right? So once your money is soaked with the oil and tip on it, you see that right there. You then, light your little candle. We're not going to do that, but you light the little candle, say your prayer. I summons my ancestors. I send my ancestors greetings and salutations, whatever you want to say, right? And then you start with 1 bill at a time. You can also sprinkle stuff on this like cinnamon, thyme. You could put like crumbles of pumpkin spice mix, sugar, anything you want, honey. You could put it out, even like real tobacco and stuff. Depends on if your family was like smokers or not. You could just be creative with that. So the whole purpose of this is to pray for them. And in return, after it's completely done, ask them for a favor. Now, I want to say this from experience. If you only burn ancestor money to your ancestors when you need something, honey, you're going to be doing this shit for a long, long time, and or you're going to get what you need, but bitch, something else going to come with it. Okay? And there's a way to stop that too. But I have an ancestor veneration class on that good stuff, so we go more in depth with that there. But you burn this, and while this is burning, you're watching it burn, right? You're watching it burn, and you're saying your prayers while it's burning. And you burn each bill, all 5 of these motherfuckers, right? Okay, so that's the simple way, okay? The, I feel like more powerful way, more dedication. I feel like the more you dedicate to your ancestors, the more they dedicate themselves to you. Because people feel like because they got their ancestors there, they're able to reach out to their ancestors that, bitch, they always gonna be there. And bitch, they always gonna be there. etc., etc., etc. Where's that? I'm sorry. Where did that other little thing go, honey? Hold on. Okay, well, I guess I lost it, girl. Okay, no, I didn't. So you're going to take your white pillar candle, should be cleansed off with your incense, and there should always be incense going while you're doing a little spiritual tea, by the way. Okay. And, you're going to take your little tea and you're going to mark on the same way as I said on there, but you're going to engrave it. So you put cute little symbols like little hearts and stuff. Oh, that's so beautiful. You put a little pyramids there. Whatever symbols connect you with whoever, whatever. You could put your little last names there, honey. You can put the initials of certain ancestors you want to reach out to. Okay. And that's just what you do. Then, of course, you be sure to carve your name upon it like that. Your birthday and all the little good stuff. Okay. So now that that's done, you'll see here, he just loved being involved. Okay. So now this where it gets a little possibly crazy. I'm into the whole bodily fluids, giving up, we'll keep it at that, bodily fluids and bodily tea, because these things have power. And when it comes to the ancestor veneration, of course, you are connected to your ancestors via DNA. So whatever that has your DNA on it, okay, you can actually put on this candle, and you lather it up on a candle, blah 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 blah. Simple things I usually use is just blood, or I'll use spit if I don't feel like poking myself and all the good stuff, honey, because sometimes you start getting tender and shit. Okay, so I'll spit on it, put my little tea on it, put the little oil and stuff on it, ancestor veneration oil. But another thing I do is, and I'm about to show you guys right now, I'll show you that. I burn my ancestor money, right? And we're going to let it burn. And I'll show y'all exactly what I do. Let me move it off my damn computer. Okay. Let's move it off the damn computer, shall we? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We'll burn one more. Can we burn one more for Pete's sake? Who came up with that? Pete. For Pete's sake. Y'all remember that? Yes, for Pete's sake, honey. Burn it on down, saying your prayers, your blessings. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. You're going to let that cool off. And you're literally going to take your ashes. Okay. Now lather this up with your little oil and stuff, honey. And I'll do my little other tea when I'm not on here. But lather that tea up with that, charging this kind of with your needs, honey, thinking of your ancestors, your love, your connection with your ancestors, your gratitude for your ancestors, honey. I thank you so much. Ooh, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ow, yes. Okay. So once that's done, and this cools completely off, okay, I can use the bottom of this because normally I use the gloves and shit. Let me see. You're literally gonna take your ancestor ashes and you're gonna roll the candle in these ashes. So you can do this for like as many times as you need. But the ash is actually on these candles, right? You don't got to be completely covered. Like I said, you can keep burning ancestor money. So you have a lot of ashes. You can burn 1 or 2 bills, 3 bills, it doesn't matter. But you cover it in the ash. And once it's covered, or, it's whatever you prefer, then you will take a paper, unlined, parchment paper, paper bag, white paper, as long as it doesn't have any lines in it, and you write your petition on it, okay? What you're desiring, okay? And then you fold it, honey. Let's act like the money is a petition, okay? You fold it towards you 3 motherfucking times, honey. Yes, honey. And you're gonna place the candle on the petition, and it's going to burn down. Now, you don't have to let this burn all the way down. You can actually light this for about 10, 15 minutes a day while it's burning, concentrate on what you're desiring, right? As well as still burning more ancestor money while this money is going, or while this candle is going. So to me, I feel like that's doubling up on the energy. And that's a little more elaborate. And like I said, sometimes when I venerate my ancestors, depends on what I am wanting. Okay, I will offer certain numbers of white candles. I will spell out certain names in the white candles. I will add certain things to the white candles. I will even do it in steps to where one white candle starts to burn down. When it's burned down for a few hours, I light another white candle. When that burns down, I light another white candle. When that burns down, I light another white candle. And based on how those candles burn, I know if my petition to my ancestors are effective or what I'm asking for is actually going to come to pass. Because sometimes people don't pay attention to this and people don't really talk about this. That's why I said in ancestor veneration class to go over that. Sometimes your ancestors will let you know you're not ready for what you're asking for right now. So when I feel like you're ready, I'm going to give you this. But of course, if it's something that you need to hold yourself over, they will still bless you with something. But like I said, they will let you know, before this come in, you need to blah, 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 blah. And even going into this too, which like I said, we talk about this in the ancestor veneration class on how to ask them questions and use them to give you answers and solutions. People will ask, about life. People will ask about friends. People even ask about business relationships. And your ancestors are there. They will definitely tell you what you should or should not do. And that's, to me, I think that's a beautiful thing. A lot of people don't believe in ancestor veneration. A lot of people don't think it's really important. Some of them feel like they venerate their ancestors through being a bummy ass bitch. Some feel like they venerate their ancestors through being a low life, a bitch that thinks she out there, a bitch that and that's not really what it's about. At the end of the day, it's about frequency. It's about connections. And it's about currents. Can we talk about that? Frequency, connections, and motherfucking currents. So how is that? How is that working out for you? Another thing you can do as well is incorporate colors. Let's say, for example, if you're asking your ancestor for, I'm just going to throw this out here for an example. If you're asking your ancestors for pregnancy, right? And you may need healing. Then, of course, a blue candle would work. A very light blue, very, very close to water. And I have some candles that are blue with seashells on them. But Anubis is on me, so I cannot get up and show y'all. But those are perfect for healing work. When I do healing work with people, it's very effective with those candles because it connects with the water and all the good stuff. Anyway, so burning something like that while you're doing the ancestor veneration will also kind of like triple things up. And this oil is like sticky and shit, like sweet and shit. It's like, bitch, I don't put nothing up in here to make it like that, y'all. It smells really good too, honey. I wish I could come over here and smell it. I wish I could come over here and smell this tea, honey. Y'all know what's up in here? I'm never gonna give out that recipe, honey. Yeah, smell it. Smell it. Go ahead, don't be scared, smell it. Y'all smell really good. And then we got a little tea up on it right there. Y'all see a little tea right there? I won't tell you what that is. So it's a live creature. Anyway, so yeah, those are the two simple tricks that you can use to venerate your ancestors. Come on, Norma, how you doing? Come on, Chris, long time no see. Yeah, jail. You were in jail. Ooh, I've had my coffee. I know that's right, honey. Ancestral veneration is a necessity. It sure is, honey. Because that's how a lot of y'all get left. A lot of y'all get left. Y'all get tricked. Y'all get conned. Y'all get deceived, honey. Y'all, should I be with this man? Should I not be with this man? Trust when I say this, your ancestors will come through and let you know, bitch, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Keep it up. Let it go. Some of y'all be holding on to some shit knowing they ain't gonna serve you no damn good. And I'm just like, yeah, good girl. And also, I want to say this too. Shout out to, see, that's what I love about my people. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, y'all? Okay. Y'all, one of my little sprays sprayed up in here, honey. This is an amber, bergamot, and patchouli scented candle, y'all. Smell that, y'all. Smell that. Amber, bergamot, and patchouli. My spirits are gonna love that. Yeah, shout out to my people out there. Hey, y'all, shout out to everybody. I want to give a shout out to all my people, but I want to really give a shout out to those who send in donations of tea, because y'all allow me to just spoil my spirits, honey. You just let me. Do y'all see this out here? This is from Target. It's bergamot, amber, and patchouli room spray. But of course, we're not going to spray it, honey. We're going to just put it on the altar. And we're going to spread out, but ooh, y'all, honey, when, ow, Jesus, woo, I can't wait to do that. But anyway, let me pull something up because somebody sent me a little something. Somebody sent me a little something, and I want to, can I? Okay, she hung up. Fuck her. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. That nigga hung up, honey. Hold on. One of my people sent me a little email about the video we did last night, and I loved it. And I want to give a shout out to Larry, honey. Shout out to Larry. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Yes, honey. Not how you doing it that way, but how you doing? Like, how you doing? Okay, so let me go down. Let me see what email is it in. Okay, there we go. Okay, Willie Lynch, honey. Yes, the email starts off by saying, hello, Miss Persia and Sir Anubis. I was watching YouTube, Truth Dare. Blacks did own slaves. The largest Black slave owners were Louisiana. Hello. The largest Black slave owners was Louisiana. One was Richardson. They had 88 slaves to work the sugar plantation. The richest Black slave owner was in South Carolina. His name was William Ellison. His real name was April. I know that's right, Miss Thing. April, but White Ellis left him the plantation. April petitioned the courts to change his name to William Ellison. I learned that from the book called The South Was Right. And that's nothing too. One of my people out there said they found was from South Carolina. So you are from a place where you have the richest Black slave owner at, and you out here still saying that white people owned you, and you got so much anger with white people. Girl, you need to learn how to direct that energy somewhere else. Written by Ron and Don Kennedy. They are from Mississippi, honey. M-I, quick letter, I, quick letter, I, humpback, M-I, quick letter, I, humpback, I. Come on, Mississippi. I know that's right. Okay. So for the long email, he said, sorry for the long email. Willie Lynch was a slave owner from Jamaica. Yeah, honey. Oh, boje. He told the slave owners in Virginia to keep the slaves fighting with each other. Is that where Black on Black crime? And that's interesting. Is that what started Black on Black crime, or was it Black slave owners owning other Black people owning slaves? That'd be interesting, honey. Tall against the short, house Negro against the field Negro. So are you sitting here talking about when Black folks hate other Black folks, that's called the Willie Lynch syndrome? When a Black person call another Black person who just happened to be transgender a nigga, a bitch, and all that, they're actually acting like they're slave. They're actually acting like the animalistic inbredness that they are. No, how would I say that? Okay, there's so many sides. Let me tell that. That's why Lynchburg, Virginia was named for him. Lynchburg, Virginia. Shout out to Lynchburg, Virginia. I gotta make my way on down there and see what kind of lynchers they have over there. Honey, good show to you over there. Thank you for everything you. Okay. We keep it at that. So there you have it. That's it with The South Was Right. Do your motherfucking research. You can get your real tea. And that's just really all. Thank you so much for emailing me that, Larry. Of course, I love, I love connecting and, I love people that are just there. I love people that are just, wise enough to know enough, or awake enough to see exactly what it is. Because a lot of people talk about they're awake, and I think y'all awake downstairs. I think y'all vaginas are awake. I think y'all penises are awake, but I don't think your noggin is awake. I don't think your cranium is actually functioning the way it should function. And I think that's the issue right now. I think that, we how would I talk about this? How I think about it is like lab rats in a cage, right? I've never seen a lab rat, in person or anything, but I think I see it in people. So a lab rat is in there, their mind is, functioning, they're doing what they should be doing, and then their brain hits like a wall. And when their brain hit that wall, they stop focusing on what they're supposed to be focusing on, then they start turning their same energy they should be focusing on within themselves, they start focusing on their neighbor. So, ooh, girl, you hear about her husband about to leave her. Ooh, girl, he beats her. Ooh, girl, they kid. Ooh, girl, you know, oh, I heard she was really a man. Ooh, girl, she believes she a Christian. Girl, I heard that she was a prostitute. Like, they're doing all that tea while the things they should be focused on is falling apart right in front of them, but they're too focused on the next person to even care about that. And that's what I feel like what's going on within, society, in definitely America. I feel like this, you know, people focused on their own life and their own lineage and how they're going to, you know, better themselves and their generations instead of worrying about who, what, when, why, how on the next folk. I feel like this world will be a better place. I feel like there'll be a lot of people healed. And that's just what I always talk about. Like, I don't see it being a necessity to focus on other people. I don't see the purpose of that. And I always think about that, like, it doesn't make sense to me. And like I told you guys, I know people in my personal life that, like, they're just, I don't even know how they even wake up being who they are every day without being depressed and shit. Like, they literally don't have a job. They don't go to school. They don't work. They don't do nothing. They sleep on other people's couches. They're bombs. They're slums. And that just excites them to be having no life of their own, but worrying about the next person's life. And I'm just like, like, how do you, like, we're talking about this. I haven't had a real off day in probably 3 years. Like, me, I mean, like, girl, like me sitting here doing nothing, just like watching TV, just, you know, eating, like, that would drive me fucking nuts. Like, that would, ooh, girl, I can't. But I guess there's people that can sit behind four walls too. I guess that's no difference with that. People that can do shit to go behind, you know, a prison wall and shit and enjoy that shit. I just don't understand that neither. But I guess that's what separates the souls from the soulless. Because I feel like if you have a soul, you want to explore, you want to connect with people. You know, you want to say, that's an Asian man and I find him hot and I want to see what it's like playing over there, you know, oh, that's an Indian woman. I never had that. Let me get some of that. Like I feel like the people with souls that are healthy and secure want to go out and do things like that. I feel like the ones who are soulless and just got a thorn in the side of their ass and they leaking slowly but surely. I feel like those are ones say, ooh, I can't do the white. Ooh, I can't do gay. Ooh, I can't do that. Ooh, how do you sit with the Japanese? How do you want the Japanese markets? How do you deal with the Asian people when their markets smell like fish? And it's like, well, I would hate to tell you what they think you smell like, and I will also hate to tell you what I know you smell like. I would hate to go there, girl. But I mean, hey, you know, two wrongs will make a right. So I'd rather keep that to myself. And if you want to be in your little corner, go ahead and stay over there. But then you wonder why your life, okay? You wonder why they call you bitch. You wonder why your life ain't going nowhere. Because you're stuck, you're stagnant, you're in this free land, free world, you know, free range world, should I say, where you could be with whoever you want, do whatever you want, and yet you choose to be, you know, enslaved and shackled down, and that's your choice, not mine. And like I said, I think that's what bothers me is when people try to push their tea onto you, like because you're stupid. Don't try to make it seem like I'm stupid. Don't, because you're not, you know, you're ignorant. Don't make it seem like everybody's ignorant, bitch, because that's why I say, bitch, skin folks and I was your motherfucking kin folks, bitch. Huh. Girl, even one, like I said, Al Sharpton being an informant and shit. Y'all remember that girl? Mm-hmm. He was snitching y'all, and y'all still got, bitch. Some of y'all out there are informants. Some of y'all out there call the police and shit. Get into, y'all want to talk about black people and shit, pro-black. Yes, honey, fuck Neanderthals. Y'all want to do that. But yet, y'all the same motherfuckers that call the police on another black woman, another black man, because you got upset and they whooped your ass. Like, how, what they do to that? What they do to that? Like, I'm just saying, honey, that girl, yeah, that just don't make sense to me. You know, you're the first one to try that. I'm going, yeah. We're going to leave it at that, honey. Just know that, bitch, I don't fuck with you. We're not going to fuck together. You keep that shit over there. Racism of any kind, bitch, stay the fuck off my phone, stay the fuck out my emails, stay the fuck out my videos. I don't do racism. I don't do none of that bullshit, honey. Keep your ass over there. I'm okay with that. And just a little side note, I was watching somebody's YouTube video who's also transgender. And it's so crazy. It's always the ones that look like some type of creature that has something to say that's stupid. And this transgender woman looks like, no tea, no shade. She looks like an Asian boy who's had lots of cosmetic surgeries. In fact, this Asian boy that I used to know named Johnny, she actually looked very much like him. Like, no tea, no shade, just like him, bitch. And they almost sounded like two. No tea, no shade, right? And anyway, so she had nerve to put on one of her little postings, y'all. And this is not even really important, but I just want to talk about this because whatever comes to me, I'll talk about it. She put on one of her little postings, imagine being Black, I can't, or something along that lines, right? And I'm just like, hold up. How can an Asian transgender woman who look like that say anything about how can you be Black? Like, girl, no tea, no shade. But I mean, I think you need to like really check out what's in pop culture. I think you need to check out, when it comes to the transgender stuff, especially that, what men are checking on your type. And that's just what I'm going to say. When we talk about, transgenders and non-transgenders, but we can talk about transgenders, bitch, because that's what lane I'm in. When you talk about transgenders that are excelling and selling and doing all this other good tea and really establishing themselves, girl, it's not no one that look like you. So to see someone talk like that, that looks like that, that comes from that, and then to get on this YouTube and tell her little backdrop and no one accepted me and blah, 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 blah. It's like, woo, woo, woo. Cry me a river, bitch. You're ignorant as fuck. And bitch, I hope that you get exactly what you got coming. Bitch, you're going to always have to shake your purse. You better always have money, girl, because ain't no man going to want you for you. Because bitch, you're ugly. You're ugly on the inside. And that's why you're going to have to shake your purse. So congratulations on your current man, or if he's your ex, I'm not sure, honey. That queen, honey, that bottom, honey. He looked like a big old hairy bottom. But anyway, congratulations that you're going to always have to shake that purse, mama, and drop some money on some dick. Because, drop that money, honey, drop that money. I'll pay for that dick. You always got to do that, girl, because ain't nobody going to fuck with that. Especially with that type of attitude and shit, honey. Ha, ha, ha. And that's another thing, too. That whole Miss Thing and shade, that didn't come from a white queen or Asian queen or Hispanic queen. I'm not even cutting in. That came from a Black queen. So to be on your YouTube channel and Miss Thing and yes and read and shade, that was not invented by nobody that looked like you. And then to say that, I cannot imagine being Black. I can imagine being you, bitch, because I know, bitch, your life sucked. I know it sucked back then. I know it still sucked. And I know when you get older, it's going to suck. Because, bitch, that shit is going to always be there. We're going to always say, she's the one that said that she can imagine being Black. Even though the white man see her as being Black, too. He say she's an Asian-speaking Black person, but let her tell it she not. That's my business, though, honey. Come on, Chris. I know that's right. Mrs. Pasta, we've had dreams of our ancestors and haven't known it. Yes. Yes, Jay. It's definitely possible. We've always had dreams of our ancestors do not know. Let me tell you something, honey. Nope, you don't hang up and call me back when you want to, bitch. Who you doing? So, yeah. So, I heard, I explained this to you. Each time that something, I would say each time I get a spiritual download. How? Come on. Woo, come on, ancestors. Anytime I get a spiritual download, because there's things that I share with you guys that just come to me, right? And I'm just like, but I literally get spiritual downloads. That's why sometimes I like to, go in deep thought. I don't like to communicate with people. I don't go out with people. And some people think, you're antisocial. Oh, girl, you think you better. Like, I get so much tea, y'all, when I don't want to talk to people, don't want to be around people, don't want to be involved with people. And they're just like, you think y'all, that's first thing they say is, I think I'm better than them. Second thing they say is that I'm antisocial. The third thing they say is that something must be wrong because I don't really want to be bothered. I'm just like, girl, I'm a spiritual person, and that is my priority in this life. Okay, no tea, no shade. Dick is not a priority for me. Money's not a priority for me. Friends is not a priority for me. None is not a priority for me, bitch. Because when I die, you're still gonna be here. Or if you go before me, bitch, I'm still gonna be here. So there's no tea, no shade with that. My job is to get what I need to get, maneuver through what I need to maneuver through, bitch, exit the fuck out and continue to go on with my journey. Okay. So I've had dreams of people that I've like crazy shit, like even to where they were even past life regression shit, of me being in like situations during different times. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I told you guys one dream that I had that was so crazy, of like Victorian style. It was like a Victorian style, and I had this ancestor, very, very bright skinned. She had twisties in her hair. I can't even say they were dreadlocks. They were twisties. She had these little spiral seashell earrings. She had on like a caftan. She had this big old stick, I guess you say like a staff or something. And, I'm in the middle of nowhere, like you said, country city. Victorian style, kind of like I would say maybe 1700s, 1800s. And out the blue, I'm about to be bullied and jumped by some bitches, honey. Like they were about to fuck me up. At least I thought. And I'm flipping and shit, getting on roofs and ceilings and shit. And some people might be like, girl, that shit really didn't happen. Like, girl, there's stuff noted, y'all, in history books. That's what I tell y'all. If you got a library in your area, I advise you to go to these libraries, bitch, and do some research. There's information up there about things that are beyond this realm, like beyond your comprehension. So even if that dream was me in another dimension, bitch, it felt real and it was definitely accurate. And I feel like that was a past life something to me. So I'm like flipping on the roof and shit. And then these bitches are like trying to conjure up some shit, bitch. And then all of a sudden the sky like starts changing and there's like thunder and lightning. And I kid you not, every time thunder and lightning happen, I get a flashback of this dream. And then this person appeared and they're talking to me telepathically, like, get up, bitch, you can do this. And it was some weird shit, y'all. It was a whole bunch of energy shit being thrown, shit being caught. And bitch, it was what it was. But yes, you could definitely have dreams about your ancestors and, like I said, past lives that you're not even aware of. Because of course you have these dreams, you're like just like, why would I have that dream? But all of your dreams have a message for you. And like I said, I've had dreams about like redhead people, which I do have redhead people in my life, and I love redhead people too. But I've had dreams about people that are like in the Amazon. I've had dreams about me being in waters, me being like villages in water, like weird shit, y'all. Like villages being in water, no dry land. Imagine that, y'all. And you're literally walking through water to get in and out of your house and shit. Like I've had dreams of that, and things when I came back, things were shared with me to where I was like, there was a place called, there's a country called Baran, I want to say, Barman, it got to be Baran. There's a place called Baran, and I never heard of this country at all, right? And I also think about this when I think of Balmain for some reason. But anyway, so I had a dream, and in this dream were these people that were telling me something, Burmesian or something like that. And that bitch, I got up and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is a Burmesian? And they were like, what? And I remember I got on my webcam shows. I was like, what the fuck is a Baremian or Baramian? Or it was something like that. And they were like, that's a country. And I was like, what? So I started digging. I don't know why I didn't do that anyway. I started Googling shit and things came up. And then I met a guy the exact same day, y'all, who told me that he was stationed over there when he was in the military. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was some weird shit. So yes, you could definitely have dreams about your ancestors and not be aware of it. That's why I always say, when you have dreams that feel a little too foreign to you, ask questions. Like, what is this? Who is this? And it comes to you. I kid you not. It comes to you. It comes to you. Mm-hmm. You had a dream about a grandma of mine who was living. Then I see an altar of a few Catholic saints. Then I see a Yimaya and an old Chosis candle on the altar, but I don't work with them. Well, you don't have to work with them, though. These are probably spirits that your ancestors are connected to. And another thing, too, Chris, what regions of to your known knowledge, what region of the world do your family originate from, if you know? If you know, because of course, going into that and dreams of grandmas and all that good stuff, usually when you have a dream about an elder, that is spirit telling you to pay attention. So you ever had a dream about your grandmama, granddaddy, great-great-grandma, great-great auntie? There's someone in your dream that's an elder and they're still living, that spirit telling you to pay attention to what's being presented in that dream. Trust when I tell you that there's so much stuff that I've gotten that I did not really pay attention to. And, you know, of course, people say things happen the way it should happen. And I felt like I could have kind of prolonged or stopped. But unfortunately, I second guessed what was being presented to me. And that's why I've learned to, when things come to you, really, really question it. Let me tell y'all a good example. Mexico and French. Okay, so of course there's some possible originations in or originating from Portugal or Spain. Okay. So yes, you could definitely still have African roots because a lot of people don't know this. You had once upon a time more African appearing Europeans and Spaniards than you had lighter appearing Spaniards once upon a time. You do your research on that too. I think there's a documentary too out there called My Black Grandmother in the Closet or something like that. And they talk about that. So even in Mexico, people do not think there's Black people in Mexico. There's tribes of Black skinned people. That's why when you talk about the Olmecs and the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Incans, and there's so many tribes, a lot of them were very, very dark people. And that's why even now to this day, you still get Mexicans who appear to be like one shade lighter than me. And it's like, whoa, okay, you definitely have some nigga up in you. But of course they say, well, not really nigga. He got that. Okay, bitch, he still got roots from Africa, bitch. The darker the berry, the sweeter the motherfucking root, bitch. The darker the berry, the deeper the root. Who you doing? Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay. But yes, I had a dream of what I think was my ancestors coming from Egypt, East Africa to South America. Well, believe it or not, I've had many dreams about that. And well, I know you don't believe that, but I've had many dreams and stuff like that. And how I know that stuff is real, of you having a actual regression, not just a fantasy dream, I guess, like your own mind put together dream, is if you actually have experiences, right? So if you actually have a dream of you being in Egypt or any part of the world, right? And you have some real life shit that you've never been told about, but you've experienced it, you know that you have some connection there. For me, I have many dreams being in the Middle East, traveling to Egypt, traveling to other parts of the world. And it was like some sacrificing shit. It was like some royalty shit. It was like, one in particular, I remember I was sitting on this fucking stone shit and my ass was fucking hurting me. And I don't know who this was on the side of me, honey, but I was like, is there something more comfortable? Because this shit is hurting my ass. And they thought it was so funny, honey. And I don't know what happened to the bitch. They escorted the thing out. And bitch, I don't know, I ended up waking up. But yes. So if you're having dreams and it's a one-time thing, it's more than likely your conscious mind looping something up, right? If you have a dream and it's a dream that repeats itself, it's typically you're either having a past life regression or you're having spirit is trying to tell you something, and that's the only way spirit can tell you. So pay attention. And some people think that dreams are like direct. Some people think that, okay, if I have a dream about white diamond perfume and I'm placing it on me, it appears that I'm going on a date and they bring me chocolate cake. And in this dream, I love chocolate cake and I was about to have, be spoiled. But in reality, that cake is symbolic for something. In reality, that white diamond perfume is symbolic for something. In reality, you getting dolled up and fixed up and you felt like you were going to an event, that is symbolic for something. So dreams are not direct. And that's what I said. If you're looking for direct connections with your dreams, like I dream about me walking into a house, it looked like a house I was going to move into. I seen roofs and ceiling, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm telling you this because, of course, going into a little story, somebody kept having dreams about a flood. They kept having dreams about a flood. And they said, girl, I think there's going to be a flood. And I'm like, girl, where? How? What water? Like, bitch, you are inside of mountains. So for that water to go over the mountains and flood you out, that water would have to have like 3,000 foot waves. Girl, that would be some real crazy shit. That's not going to happen. So I told her exactly what the dream meant, and she was like, well, why would I have a dream like that? You wait and see. Sure enough, Whatever I told her about what that meant, what the water meant, and the things she was seeing in the dreams, the house and all the other good stuff, it actually came to pass. And she gagged. She said, I didn't know that. Well, what happened when you dream about water like this? And I told her that's not the same thing. You can have the same dream as we talk about even with tarot cards. You can pull the same cards, right? You can have a deck of cards that have, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, etc., etc. Those are everybody cards. If a million people have those cards, right? And this is something that I want you to think about too. The probability of you pulling the exact same card in tarot cards are probably, we'll say 1 in 10. So that's quite often. Like you might say, well, that's not really, because that means 10% out of 100. 100%, that's not really nothing. But on the flip side, that is very frequent. So you being the spiritual person, that card being the same card that keeps coming up, there's something within that card that you being a spiritual person should be able to perceive and be able to say, this card means this, but in your situation means this. And that's when it comes to dreams too. We can all have dreams about clear water. It doesn't mean that we're all about to have money flowing in. We can all have dreams about going into the Amazon and seeing these beautiful birds. It doesn't mean that we're about to, it doesn't mean that we're all about to reach that level of paradise. It doesn't mean that we're about to, be surrounded by people who are going to support us and love us. It's not going to mean that we're going through a healing process, or it does, it could mean different things, but the same exact dream. So that's when I told her, that's a whole nother tea. That's a whole nother gift. You call that divination. Well, that's what it is, but it's a gift with that, and I see people that's like trying to read tarot. Oh, I can read tarot. Girl, you get a deck of tarots for like $7. Anything that's that cheap means that is a basic tool that everybody's not aware of using. Can we talk about that? We talk about the Bible too. That's why the Bible's idolatry. Everybody's not able to use the Bible for their advantages, but a lot of us do. We know exactly what we're doing. And, that's what anything. Same thing with, sugars and honeys and perfumes and oils. The average person probably bought this candle and said, I want my house to smell good. Ooh, it smell good. But me knowing that this is a stone, a gray stone, and after the candle's burnt down, I can use this for pouring something. I'm going to be very creative and use this for some spiritual tea. How you doing? Okay. Yes, honey. I'm learning Kira as well. Yes, right now there are strong Aztec influences, but there is darker skinned people there. Yes, of course. Very darker skinned people. Yes, the Olmec, the Aztec were very dark skinned people. And people only talk about like the Mayans, the Aztec, the Incans, the Olmecs, but there were so many. You can do your research. There's so many tribes of Native Americans that were originally in Mexico before the Spaniards even got there. And some of them had even what I interpret them as is tan skin with green tint. Like, have you ever seen those people that are Hispanic? Like their skin is like that nice golden, not golden tan because that's a little dark. Damn, I wish there's some. Okay, this is a good example. They're this skin color, right? They're this color, and they have that little sheen on them, right? Even their hair will be like lighter, but it won't be blonde. It'll be like a dirty blonde mixed with a brown. There's actual native tribes that's what they look like. But of course, if someone sees that, they'll say, oh, he must have European in him because of that skin tone. He possibly could, but there's actually tribes of Indians that actually look like that. There's, like I said, there's so much information out there. And like I said, a lot of people choose to call themselves Africans and all the other good stuff, and not knowing that they were Native Americans that had privileges and rights, and still to this day still have teas. Can we talk about it? The Lumdi people out there in South Carolina, North Carolina, can't remember. Maybe it's Lumdi people. Look very much African, honey. Maybe a little bit of mulatto type of tea, but bitch, they're definitely Aboriginal and they get their tea. So, like I say, you can't really judge a book by its cover and assume what you want because you're ignorant. Okay? You're ignorant. Okay? Self-interpretation. Come on, honey. Yes, it's definitely meant for everyone. That's right. I won't say olive skin tone because a lot of people that are olive skin tone to me are like Jewish. A lot of Jewish people I met they're olive skin tone. Like I had a teacher named Mr. Abraham. Ooh, honey. When I was 15, he was 23, so he wasn't that much older than me, honey. He used to flirt with me a lot too. Oh, bitch, please. I would definitely allow it, honey. It didn't happen, though. But anyway, he was very olive skinned. He had these blue eyes that were like husky-ish, honey. And, I love wolves, honey. Yes, honey. Shout out to my canine people out there. So that, that skin with those light blue eyes, like water almost. It was just like, whoa. And he had dark hair. And he had like this, the Jewish, that Jewish brow bone, honey, with the wide nose, the wide base with the pointed nose. He had all that too. I said, ooh, I know Mr. Abraham got it. Ooh, I know he got it, Mr. Abraham. He said it. But anyway, yeah, he was all of town. They're more so, I would say more so tannish, light brown. Yeah, beige. I would say tan beige. What's that tan beige skin color? Yeah, tan beige. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. America was named after a region in Latin America. There you go, Jay. There you go. There you go. Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm making a quick little video right now about those classes. And anybody have any more questions before we get up out of here? Oh, yeah, too. Listen, there's only 2 people that email me. I'm going to send them the information. Jay, you need to email me too, Jay. I need an email from you. Plain Care, I'll be sending you back your tea too. So I'm going to be sending you over your tea later today, Plain Care. And the other person emailed me. Listen, y'all don't email me, y'all. I'm just going to assume y'all don't need the information. Finish out the Salamate class, and we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep moving, honey. How you doing? Yes, honey. If you booked a reading, if you booked any type of tier reading consultation, we're getting that out the way. So today I got 2 people I need to call today. Possibly 3 if I get that email. Okay, come on, Chris. I'll be waiting for you, Chris. Who you doing? Yes, come on, Chris. Chris, what part of the world you live in, Chris? We're gonna have some fun today, y'all. Oh, okay, excuse me. Listen, y'all. Do y'all know who this is? There's a company called Everspring, which is down-to-earth solutions that are up to earth standards at Target. I got their geranium something. I got their, gonna bring it here with me. I got their geranium something. I got their lemon mint and their ginger something. Y'all, this smells so good. Because the full moon is coming up. Y'all, this is like ammonia substitution without you using ammonia. And the ingredients are purified water, lactic acid, sodium glutamate, caprylyl glucoside, which it tells you where it's made from. Corn is lactic acid. So give you that sizzle, that burning. Who you doing? It got the sodium glutamate, which is from corn, the caprylyl glucoside, which is corn, coconut, and palm kernel oils. They also have the myristal glucoside, which is corn, coconut, and palm kernel oils as well. Citric acid, which comes from corn, fragrance, lemon oil, mint oil, basil oil, geranium oil, proprietary supplicant blend, which is corn, rapeseed. I think that's a typo. It says rape seed, bitch. Palm kernel oil and synthetic. Parentheses state source of ingredients. So when it says synthetic, I don't know what the fuck that means, honey. I guess they just put a little TT up in there. I don't know. But it says, keep out the reach of children, caution eye irritation, avoid contact with eyes, flush with water if contact occurs, may cause an allergic skin reaction, get medical attention if symptoms develop. Yeah. So clean up your house with this shit, girl. We're doing a spiritual tea today, honey. Who you doing? Yes, girl. Okay. Listen, yes, honey. You love the mint and lemon soap? Yes, come on. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Come on, do it. Hey, do it. What about this? You ever heard about this from Walmart? It says geranium and patchouli. Ooh. Oh, before I go, can I pull some tea for y'all? Let me just pull a little bit of a tea. Can I just pull like one card for like 2 of y'all? Okay. Let me pull one card for 3 of y'all. I'm feeling like a 3 today. I'm feeling like a 3 today, honey. Can I be a 3 today, honey? This is the year of 300. We're giving shout out to the Olokun energy, honey. Shout out to all my Olokuns out there. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. Ooh, these are some big ass cards, y'all. I don't know if people can shuffle these big ass cards. They're huge. I gotta do the little hand over, one over, because these cards are so fucking big. Look how big these cards are, y'all. It's big as my damn face. You know I got a big ass face. Look how, bitch, bitch, bitch. It's as big as my face, y'all. Anyway. So listen, you hear, come on, Jay. I know that's right. Rape seed, that's right. I want nothing but no rape seed. Listen, if you got rape, any seed of rape, because they asked up over there, honey, we ain't doing no rape seed. You know, let me go ahead and call that company. I don't appreciate that. What their number at? Let me go ahead and call them 1-800-910. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna contact them. I don't appreciate that at all. That girl. Okay. So listen. So we're gonna do. Oh shit. Uh oh. I guess we're not allowed to say that on here. Oh my god, that's so crazy. So listen, I'm good. Mystic, would you say that the Egyptian deities are Native American? No. No, they're not. No, they're not. No. Hell no. Now I can tell you this, Jay. How about this? There's a theory. Okay, there's a theory, Jay, that Middle East is Middle East and ancient Egyptian was actually in America. And this is something that's been documented for a very, very long time. And people did not want to explore that as an option, but there's actually theories about that's why the Egyptians and the Mayans had great connection, that actually Mexico, going into California, going into any places that were owned by Mexico, once upon a time was actually Egypt. And this is why even going into the river now, or the Nile River over there in Egypt now, it's reversed because, of course, there is some tea going on. We won't talk about that, though. But there are pyramids here in America that predate the pyramid over there in Egypt. They had people called the Mississippian Deltans, honey. Look that up. Can we talk? They got mounds, honey. They've been around for thousands of years, honey. Yes, with shit buried underneath them, underneath them. So going into why people wanted to come to the Americas so bad, South America and North America. Can we talk about that for a minute? The reason why they wanted to come here was because they had some tea here. And the tea is still here. Can we talk about that? Ow! And that's why they say that America has power, because of course, and it's why in school they teach about the ancient Egyptian civilizations and they talk about the Mayans, you know, a little boom, 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 boom. Because of course, all the other places outside of that had some type of tea, but they were not the original teas. So that's why I tell people, Egypt, Mesopotamia, they could have been connected in some way, somehow, but definitely two different parts of the world, honey. How you doing? Yes, honey. Yeah, okay, yes, honey. I don't know why they can let you do that. I know. Come on, Chris. So listen, let me pull these cards, okay? Okay, whoever's gonna go, we're gonna do 3 people. Let's do name and birth dates. There we go. We're gonna pull 1 card. These are frequency activation cards, and that's what I love about them, because when I say spirit, what do I need to focus on today? I feel a little, and then I pull this card. No, I don't do this every day. And the spirit shows me realization, number 37. Yeah, so I won't go into what that is just because that's somebody's card. Yes, honey, it's pronounced differently. Go ahead. Oh, rape seed is a real thing? Oh, I feel so stupid. I feel so. I, well, that's proof that Mystic doesn't know everything, honey. There you go. Oh, wow, that's good to know. See, if it wasn't for people in other parts of the world, yeah, I'm shook too. Yeah, see, it's good to have people. It's rapi, rapa. I see the little tilde there, but how do you pronounce that? Ra-e-e. Yeah, I sprayed that lemon mint shit and I can smell it. Rape seed. Oh, wow. Good to know. Wow. Rapesi. Good to know. Thank you for that, Apex. Thank you. Yes, Jay is a Cancer. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, I think Cancer men are amazing. I think Cancer women could be amazing. Some of them have some challenges that they need help on. If a Cancer woman has been abused in any way, shape, or form, she will carry that on her a lot more stronger than any other sign because you're connected to the divine feminine energy naturally, and that makes her bitchy. Okay, so yes, honey, come on, Cancers. I know that's right, honey. I love Cancer men, just like I like Pisces women, but not Pisces men. You're Pisces nigga, you better stay away from me. Anyway, so let's go ahead and pull this, okay? So we're going to go into J first. Yes, honey. Ow. Ow, yes, honey. 90s baby, honey. 90s baby. Yes, honey. June 29th. Okay, so let's see first, honey. What's he for Jay? Jay, I need that email too. Send me the email today, honey. You better get me before my week start going. You hear me? We had some downtime today, and we having some tomorrow too. I took a good little nap today, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. Your card, Jay, is the crown chakra. It was actually flipped upside down, but that's not important when it comes to pulling these cards. So the crown chakra, and it says the number 7. Come on, Pisces, or come on, Cancer. Ow. Okay, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So this is telling me there's some negative energy going on with you right now that you need to get a reminder about of using that energy and transmuting it into lighter energy. As we always talk about when it comes to being a spiritualist, the crown chakra, the crown chakra is one of the highest points you will reach as a spiritualist. It's one of the points you have to go through in order to be a spiritualist. Okay. Also, it's connected to the number 7, violet. And it says that the frequency of the crown chakra supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So if you're pissy, you got a fucked up ass life, you feel like your life is so, once you get that energy balanced out, then you will learn how to transmute that energy. Take that negative energy and make it into something better. Well, this bitch called me this and that. She told me I wasn't going to be shit. Let me show you one thing, bitch. That's what it's about. So yes, transmute that negative light, Jay, into positive energy and watch what happens. Also, I recommend you start working with some purple tea. I don't know if there's a Dollar Tree near you, but they actually have a candle called Lemon and Lavender, Jay. That's actually a violet candle color because, of course, the purple candles are darker. The purple candles are actually the darker. So you want something this color. So I would say burn something like that and meditate over it. Relax. If you have an amethyst there and a rose quartz there too, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, honey. Listen, anybody out there who smoke weed and you want to see what it feels like? Because see, I've not smoked weed, but according to what people tell me, I'm like, bitch, that's that crown chakra, that's that root chakra, that's that fucking heart chakra shit, honey. You go ahead and get you a purple candle, get you some lavender herbs, honey, and some lemon oil, and or get you a lavender lemon scented candle. How you doing with some amethyst, bitch, and a rose quartz? Bitch, how about that? Make a water out of it. Girl. Your life was going to be changed, Jay. Come on, Flower Bomb. How are you doing? No, you need to email me, Jay. Wait a minute, Jay. Jay, wait, how do you... Jay, delete that, Jay. Jay, you know the headers in here. Delete that, Jay. Jay, you know the headers in here, Jay. Don't you get those spams like that. Okay. Come on. Yes, come on, Jay. Do it, honey. So the next thing we're going to go to is Jay. You're not afraid. Don't be afraid, honey. Okay, Jay. Okay, Jay. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes, you're a Sagittarius. Come on, E-Peg. Yes, I love Sagittarius women, honey. My mother's a Sagittarius. I get along with Sagittarius, too. Sagittarius men, I think I probably met one Sag man, and it was kind of like, you know, like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Sagittarius women, they are just crazy. And I feel like I understand their craziness. And they're like, do you not get me? Like every Sag that I've ever met was batshit crazy. And they will say, girl, I'm crazy as fuck. Don't judge me. And I kid you not. They're very fun. They're very, ha 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 ha. They keep it real. That's what I love about Sagittarius. They keep it real. And I love keeping it real. So I love people that keep it real too. But they're also very sensitive and their feelings get hurt very quickly. And a few of the people that I know that are Sagittarius, especially in person, I have to keep letting them know, honey, you don't offend me. Listen, girl, I don't think you're weird. Like, I have to tell them that. I knew a lady that worked at Walmart and we connected, y'all. I think I told y'all this. And she was like, you want to open up a store? I'm willing to invest in you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, I'm not ready for a storefront. I want to keep my stuff on the internet right now. But anyway, I have my reasons for that too. But the whole time we had our first lunching, she was like, excuse me, I'm crazy. Excuse me. Oh, like every 5 minutes. I was like, my mother, who is one of my best friends, is a Sagittarius. One of my other friends is a Sagittarius. One of my other friends who I've never met in real life is Sagittarius. One of my other friends is Sagittarius. One of my ex-workers was a Sagittarius. One of my ex-coworkers was a Sagittarius. Like, I know how crazy y'all get. But I feel like Gemini and Sagittarius, we bring balance to each other. So that's why someone even said too, a Sagittarius man will be good for me. And I'm like, yeah, Sagittarius men are not freaky enough for me. They're not freaky enough for me. But anyway, let's get into it. You Sagittarius good. That's right. You are touched. I know that's right. Lotus. And listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sagittarius women make the best mothers. Sagittarius women make the best mothers. They make the best, the one to go to when it comes about feminine divinity and all that good stuff. Yes, Sagittarius women are definitely the best teas. And I feel like Sagittarius women have to be more sensitive because, of course, the sign Sag and the spirits that run with Sagittarius are actually masculine, manly energies. And a lot of Sagittarius women, too, people actually assume are lesbians. I kid you not. A lot of the Sagittarius women that are out there, people assume that they're This Pisces man we're about to cuss out. Come over here so I can cut your ass out. Get up here. We were just talking about you motherfucking Pisces men. Honey, we were just talking about y'all motherfucking asses. What did you just do? What you just do right now? Huh? What you just do right now? What were you doing over there? I saw that. What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? Don't get scared of stuff now, honey. You want to sit here and play with me tonight. We're just talking about you Pisces men, honey. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on, Ife. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. I have a balance in my masculine feminine. Yes, you do. Because if not, they will say, is that? Is that? And that's that fire. That's very masculine. Fire signs are very masculine anyway. Going into Leo women, going into Aries women, they can come across very, very lesbianish. That's why I say if you are a Sag woman, it's very, very important to, embrace your femininity. It's very important. It's very important. I'm telling you, it's very important to, get dolled up, putting on makeup, putting on lashes. Because now, honey, you just might lose yourself and feel like you're a nigga. What's up, bruh? Anyway. Okay, let's go into it, Chris. You like Scorpion woman, not Scorpion man. Yeah, I'm the same way, Jay. Scorpion woman, I've not really had any issues with. But Scorpio man, I've had a lot of bad. I've dated Scorpion men, and honey, they were messy as hell. I didn't know if they were straight, gay. I don't know what was going on. They were messy as fuck. Okay, anyway, excuse me. Yes, oh, that's very good, honey. Yes, honey. July 21st, 1996. Yes. For you, the card I pulled up is empowerment, number 26. And it says, the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So there might be, what I'm getting from this, there might be a little bit of depression there, feeling out of the loop, feeling disconnected. That's the correct word, not depressed. You're feeling disconnected and you need some encouraging words. You need some empowerment. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And you need to go within and get that. And just remind yourself that, we are all connected through the same source. And that's what unites us all. And we're talking about people who are actually there. Not saying, that we're better than the bums and the slums and the dumbs. But I'm saying that some people are maggots and they should be with other maggots. And if you are a human being who care about your fellow man and who realize that you are an exact replication of your fellow man, and you give people the benefit of the doubt first, and you walk around with your heart big and everything else, then you definitely, that's what I'm talking about. What I put those damn cards at? Over here. So yes, self-empowerment. Okay, remember that, honey. I want you to take a picture of this, Chris. Okay, look at that image. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, honey? Remind me of a Chrysler emblem. It's your spirit it's your spirit starting to mutate into who it's supposed to be. You see the little crab shells too. Wow, come on, Cancer. You see the little crab clamps right there? The little clamps of the crabs. Come on. Ow. You see that right there? You see those water molecules? Ow. You see the atom, circulating in the middle. You see that Merhaba? Ow. You better wake up, honey. Good morning, Latricia. You're welcome, Chris. Yes, honey. Screenshot. I know that's right. Screenshot, honey. Yes, I will. Sure. Give me your birthday, honey. My mom said Sarah's friend used to drive trucks. Jay, I can't with you. I fucking... Yvette. Oh, go ahead, Yvette. Give me your birthday. Give me your birthday, Yvette. Give me your birthday. Yeah, I'm about to go clean up my bathroom too when I'm done with y'all. Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody sent me a... Somebody sent me a DP, honey. Somebody sent me a DP. Somebody just sent me a nice little Oh! Girl, somebody just sent me a whole little tea. How did you get that number? What's going on? Nothing much, honey. You're born on the 8th day of 12th month, 1989. Oh, come on. Yes. Come on, Sagitt. December the 8th is actually one of the most popular birthdays of Sagittarius of that zodiac, I believe. Yes, I think that's the popular birthday. I have 4 friends who share that date, actually. Shout out there to Chicago. Hey, Chantel. And shout out there to Louisiana, honey. Metairie, Louisiana. Hey, Metairie, Louisiana. Shout out there to my girl, LJ, honey. We haven't talked in such a long time, y'all. Fuck her. We haven't talked in such a long time. I miss my friend, y'all. She was a saggy, and she was a crazy saggy, but I miss her crazy ass, honey. And during Hurricane Katrina, it's like I experienced that with her, y'all. We were on that phone every day through that thing. I remember before Hurricane Katrina, that whole little dilemma. We're not gonna say Hurricane Katrina hit, but before that dilemma, she's like, girl, they said it's going to be category 5 and we're going to go, girl. We're going to blah, 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 blah. And I say, girl, that is not of God. But anyway, okay, so let's see, honey. No, not really, but of course, people are here, so we're going to do EPEC. She's going to be the last one. And I'm going to go, honey. I'm going to go. Yes, honey. I got to clean up this. I was supposed to be done by 3 o'clock, but I guess I'll be able to before I take a nap earlier, honey. Okay, let's get into it. For you, EPEC, the card Healing came up, which is number 29, 11. Very powerful. And this card is saying, and you see the green there too, that's the heart. So something with that heart chakra is going on, EPEC. It says the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So listen to your heart, EPEC. There's something going on there that you're possibly feeling stagnant with, or should I do it or should I not? Should I stay or should I go? It reminds me of that Brandy song. Should I stay? Should I go? I'm in control. Anyway, so definitely listen to that heart and support that heart. Support, listen, feel. Deep breaths. Remember back in the day, EPEC, where they said, put your hands over your right hand over heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States. Well, you probably have to do that. But feeling that heart, see what comes up. Okay? Yes. Yes. Yes, honey. So yes, see what comes up. Definitely resolve that, okay? You have to go, Sally. It's okay because I got to go too, honey. Yeah, see you later. It's so good. It's so good to see you tonight, Chris. Thank you so much. You're welcome, EPEC. Yes, healing. And that's what it's about. Listen to that heart. And, don't let people distract you. Don't let people, try to change your mind about what it is that you want to do. Do it. Do it, honey. I feel like there's a lot of tea that's coming up for you, business related, private life related, love life related. I feel like there's a whole bunch of tea there. And just go with it. Go with your heart. Listen to that. And also going into ancestor veneration, you live on the land, honey. You travel a lot too, but you live in a place where it is raw energy. It is raw energy. And that's why, I get a little jealous of my, my people out there, people that live over there in Greece and in London and the Netherlands and Scotland, honey, because there's so much just raw energy there that people are just like not really paying attention to. And I need to make it a mission to be a thought all throughout Europe. I'm on a trek. I'm on a thought trek all throughout Europe, bitch. And y'all better not say this to fucking customs either. I'm on a trek all up and down the byways, the highways, the Unikin, the Moonies, all up in that, girl. I'm gonna be trekking the track. Bitch, I'm gonna be on the boats in fucking Venice, Italy, bitch. We're gonna be doing it, girl. We're gonna be Christianing, and renewing sources, We're gonna be expanding lineage and renewing resources, honey. Hallelujah. In foreign places. And it's very similar to when I make my way out there to the desert too, bitch. You best believe, bitch. It's gonna be, oh Jesus. Oh God, you know exactly what we gotta be doing out there. But anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got into that with y'all. Anyway, but yes, get out there. Use that energy, okay? Latricia, I can pull one T for you to see what comes up for you. How about that? When is your birthday? Because I know you itching. I know you itching right now, honey. You itching right now. Let's go ahead. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, honey. When is that birthday? Latricia, when is your birthday, honey? You there, Latricia? You're not there, honey. Ooh. I'm actually, I got my hair wrapped, y'all. I'm deep conditioning it right now. I made a cute little mask, avocado, agave, a little bit of honey. I put a little bit of turmeric up in it. I put a little bit of peppermint oil, and I used something else, won't say it. But I've been having it soaked on my hair all day. I think I started at 5 p.m. So I'm probably going to wet my hair, not rinse it out, add more, put a plastic bag on, rewrap it, and sleep like that. How you doing? Okay, I guess not, Latricia. Yes, I guess not. Okay, we done. Okay, yeah, well, thank y'all for stopping by, honey. Yeah, honey, truespiritmsa.blogspot.com, truespiritmsa.gmail.com. And like I said, I'll be coming back with another video right now, very, very quick short video talking about the blog spot. And oh, we don't even got to do that. Come on, Quavi Mart. We could do that right here, right now. Can we do it right here, right now? How long this? They don't tell you how long you've been on video for. I wish they told you that. I wish they told you that, honey. Check out the blog spot, though, you guys, and I'll have it in the description box here. 2experimentmistake.blogspot.com, as I said. And, of course, click on current deals. And we have 6 classes that will empower you. As I mentioned, as requested, here are some amazing opportunities to learn live where you can ask questions as we go along. We have a new computer, not this one, bitch. I need to send this one back into HP. We have a new mic and a very fast cam. Yes, girl. Hello. For those who are not able to catch these classes during their scheduled days, you're more than welcome to contact me about it for one-on-one teachings. Now, I prefer to have it in a live class session. I'm going to make it to where the class is actually taught in one day because, of course, that will better assist with information. I would try to keep each class under 2.5 hours, and then you could ask your questions, jot down your tea, and, go from there. I think that'll be better. And then, of course, like I said, it keeps it organized so we're not dividing it up into like 6 weeks, 4 weeks, and then that turns into like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 12 weeks, 3 months, all that good stuff, okay? So, yes, each one of these classes will be $40. They'll be presented in one day, as I mentioned. If you're not able to, catch it on the date that will be announced after this deal's up, then, of course, like I said, you contact me for one-on-one. The class have multiple parts or section. The class that have multiple parts or section will be $33 each if you choose to purchase the whole series, excluding the Black Magic class because we'll be going over a lot of left-hand stuff and sharing secret information on that class. That class is $66 each part, or you get both parts for $120. If you, we already said that. If you take, if you've taken my Art of Conjuring class and want to take the Black Magic class, you get a discount. Hit me up. Yes, honey. Those who are purchasing 3 or more classes at once get $20 off, and those who purchase 5, you get $30 off. Classes are available up until May 21st. I should say for you to be able to purchase the classes available until May the 21st. And some classes, I will decide which ones, you'll be able to purchase up until May the 28th, right? Okay. You can email me at 2experimentmistake@gmail.com. Let me know which class you want to purchase. Payment options are Cash App, PayPal, Google Wallet, and Western Union. Western Union does have a $15 fee, though, because I got to get my ass up and drive 30 motherfucking miles, bitch. Well, okay, the nearest one is 9 miles. 9 miles, honey, to go get the tea. How you doing? Now, the classes that we're offering are the 7 real African powers. Okay, in this class, we'll go over the 7 African powers and the truth behind them. We'll go over techniques that can be used to utilize these powers and create great change in your life. Shout out to one of my sisters out there. How you doing? Yes, honey. The next class that we're offering is the art of using candles and magic. In this class, we'll go over information about choosing the right colors of your desired work and the proper techniques. Many people think that the candle. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Many people think that the candle. Just burning one candle is just about lighting one candle and waiting for it to burn down. But there's way more information. Some spells require you to use moving candles, if you know what that means. Some spell requires you to use double colored candles. I will share my powerful techniques with you and give you some tricks and tips on using candles to achieve effective results. Because like I said, we don't pay for candles and buy supplies just to see what happens. We don't do that. The next class that we're offering is candle reading. The candle reading class. Now, I broke it down in 3 different sections: beginners, intermediate, and advanced, right? And of course, if you're going to pay for advanced, you at least have to also purchase the intermediate, okay? Okay, so in this class, I recommend you choose according to, I recommend you choosing accordingly, or have the option of purchasing all 3. There will be 3 separate classes. Beginner will cover simple techniques for those who are new to candle reading. Intermediate will cover a little more than just the basic reading techniques, and advanced will go over all the beginning stuff, the intermediate stuff, as well as cover some powerful suggestions on what to do next. Because of course, I get people that email me that say, Mystic, I did my own candle work and this just happened, blah, blah, blah. But what does this mean? And of course, it can mean several things. But of course, because I'm not there, I'm not burning it with you, I can't really say, well, this is what it is. So there are techniques that you can actually use to actually break down what it means. Because of course, even going into cracking and stuff, maybe the candle exploded, or excuse me, it was exploded. We know that's not very helpful. Maybe the candle turned black at the top because you put too much oil in it. That's why I tell you, you got to measure everything, and a little bit goes a long way. Okay. The next class is called the Heart's 3 Secrets. How you doing? In this class, we focus on the heart chakra and cover in-depth information on how to utilize this energy source to heal, mend, or build healthy and long-lasting relationships, as well as ultimately attracting your true desires. Bitch, if you have blockage in your heart, you cannot attract anything you're desiring because your desires will be a bit off. Going into someone who said they were a gay man and they wanted to attract straight. They were a gay man and they wanted to attract straight man. And I'm like, that don't make sense. That's not going to work. There's no straight man that's going to be open to a gay man. And I started this too. Me being a transgender, there's a lot of men that I've met that were their first time ever doing anything with anybody outside of a cisgender woman. And it took them a lot of courage to muster that shit up, y'all. When I tell you a lot. So for a guy who is not yet in that element or will never be in that element, who doesn't live as a woman 24 hours, for a male to just say, hey, I want to do, he already has some gayness there. No tea, no shade. So if it's in your fantasy that he's straight, that's your tea, not everybody else's, okay? So black magic and the proper techniques is the last class. This we broke it down into 2 parts. The second part will be a lot more deeper than the first part. If you are going to get the second part, you do have to purchase the first part, but you could purchase the first part separately and then decide to do the second part down the line. Part 1 and part 2 will cover different areas of the subject. I advise beginners to take part 1 and part 2, and advanced to only take part 2. Okay, so I said it back. So if you're a beginner, I advise you to take part 1 and part 2. If you're advanced, you already know the basic stuff, the stuff that covers the blah, 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 which I won't say that here because the haters are always watching, then you go ahead and go on to part 2. If you do just purchase part 2, I may want to schedule like a little one-on-one with you. I guess you could say it's a consultation where I want to see where your knowledge is at. I want to ask you some questions that are like common, not no, why do manga? I do left hand manga magic. I do left hand Kimbisa. Like, no, that's fine. But there's basic things that every left hand person does. So yeah, I want to ask some questions, see if you really know what you're doing, honey. Don't be like, I want to do number 2 because I feel like I'm learning how to really get some bitches together. Because if you don't really know how to properly get bitches together and to protect your ass from getting right together too, then bitch, when you go out there to get bitches together, your shit start falling apart. What are you doing? And that's it. So the classes are black magic and proper techniques, the Heart's 3 Secrets, candle reading, the art of using candles and magic, and the real African powers. And for those of you who are into hoodoo, okay, hoodoo, basic hoodoo, we'll say formal hoodoo, right? Because everybody got their own different hoodoo. There's, all this other bullshit. But anyway, anybody who's aware of hoodoo and stuff, there's a certain thing that actually relates and connects to the 7 African powers. And in that class, we're going to talk about that because I feel like I offered the 7 African powers before, but we did not touch on certain things. I think there was only 2 people that took that class, and they had different goals. Like, okay, well, I don't learn about this. I don't learn about that. That's fine. So we're going to actually go over proper prayers. We're going to go over who these 7 African powers are. Yes, of course, they're in crowd like Imaya, Oromila, et cetera, et cetera. But there are still spirits behind each and one of these spirits, each and every one of these spirits. So I feel like people, especially you're barely getting into spirit veneration, learning to work with deities, your first best bet to get effective work would be starting off with the 7 African powers. And that's just, in my opinion, a name that they call them. And of course, we'll go over why it's called 7 African powers and what make them attach the African faces to these energies and all that good stuff. But yes, come on, Quavi. So that's it, honey. The blocks I will, like I said, be listed underneath this video. I'm gonna go back on my phone and edit that tea. But yes, that's really it, you guys. I need to clean out my motherfucking bathroom before 5 o'clock. We did a lot of tea today, and I'm ready, honey. I'm ready. I'm almost ready to get the show on the tea. Y'all know what y'all want to talk about too next week. Anyway, see you guys later, honey. Thank you all for stopping by here. Shout out to everyone who came in here and commented and did little things, honey. Like I said, more to come, more tea to honey. And y'all, I'm just so happy that I got this, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my God. This almost has like a cashmere smell, y'all. Oh, oh. And I think this right here is made out of coconut and soy wax. This will burn up to 50 hours, y'all. You know, 5 is my favorite number. 5 is my number. You know, my spirits like that number too. So definitely 5, 50, 15. Yeah, honey, 25. 5s multiplied by 5. 5 multiplied within 5. 5 divided by 5. And my spirits like all that. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys later. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, I will see you guys in the next video. Definitely try these ancestor veneration techniques that are listed or mentioned in the beginning of this video. And yeah, honey. Like I said, see y'all next time, honey. Shout out to everybody, honey. Ooh, love and light.